We're going to start this call to order the meeting of the Fitchburg Public Safety and Human Services for May 9th, 2023, held in the Jeannie Seelig Room here at City Hall. Public appearances for non-agenda items. I don't believe we have any. Everyone here is for an agenda. All right. So first, we have the consent agenda. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Any questions? It's minutes and routine licenses. Any questions? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consent agenda signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion passed. Consent agenda is passed with an echo. All right. All right, next we're on to agenda item 4L for review of the following license application sound permits. Bautista graduation party, Carla Angel Bautista, 5663 King James Court, number 102 Fitchburg, for Bautista graduation party to be held at Eagle Jamestown Park on Saturday, June 17th from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. with amplified sound. Do we have someone here for this one to speak?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I don't have any. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
By Strassman.
We did circulate the sound permit around, and none of the other departments had any problems with the event taking place.
All right. Now I will stop and see them that day anyway. I'll be in the park. So, all right. Being none, I'll call the vote. All in favor of the Bautista graduation party sound permit signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. You'll send them the permit, and they are going until 9:30. So just note on there
9:30.
that once it's past 8, I kind of expect it to be music to be turned down. So, okay. Next, we have 4 Bravo. Benvenuto's Tunes on Tuesday, Benvenuto's Italian Grill, 2429 Treverton Pike Drive, Fitchburg, to Old Benvenuto's Tunes on Tuesday, beginning Tuesday, June 2nd, and every Tuesday through Tuesday, September 5th, from 4 to 10 p.m. with amplified music. I'll move approval. Is anyone here to speak on this one? I believe they are.
There is not. This is a reoccurring
That's
event
what I
that they've
thought.
had.
Okay.
So we didn't require them to attend.
Numbers from last year. Shannon, do you have any questions?
No.
Call the vote. All in favor of Benvenuto's Tunes on Tuesday, signify by saying aye. Aye. That is approved. Next, we have 4 Charlie. Brito graduation party, Yaneli Brito, 2151 County Road, MM2, Fitchburg, Wisconsin, for Brito graduation party to be held at McCaw Park on Friday, June 16th from 4 to 9 with amplified sound. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Is anyone here to speak on this one? Okay, thank you. Yaneli, is that correct, or is it? Janelli. Oh, we'll see. How many people are you expecting?
Around 80.
Okay, so a nice party. What I tell everyone, when using our parks, be respectful of the neighborhood, clean up after yourself, and be respectful of how the sound can carry. This is probably the one complaint that I get is parties and the neighbors are hearing the sound too loud, too late. So just be respectful of the neighborhoods and enjoy the party.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for using our parks. We'll call the vote. All in favor of the Brito graduation party signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Is approved. You should get a permit in the mail. Or
We can actually hand it to
Actually,
you
you have it
tonight,
right
and
there.
you're all set, and you're welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting. Thanks.
Thank you for coming. All right, next we have 4 Delta Toronto graduation party, Jessica Corano 5828 Monticello Way, Fitchburg, for Corano graduation party held at the Eagle Jamestown Park on Saturday, May 27th, from 11 to 8 with amplified sound. I believe we have James.
Yes.
Okay, hang on for a second. I'll move approval. All right, James, what can you tell me about the party? How many people are you
Well,
expecting?
the party's, I would guess no more than 100 at any time.
Okay,
And the party actually is from 12 to 5, so I wouldn't expect the music to be going much later than that.
okay, so it's, here I have 11 to 8, but you're saying it's 12 to 5.
Yeah, well, to clean up and set up all that
Okay,
good stuff. So, yeah.
right, I got you. I got you, James. Thank you for having the party. Good seeing you. Okay. Shannon, any questions?
No.
Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Corano graduation party signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. James, you should get the permit in the mail. Best to you.
Okay, thank you.
And your family.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Next, we have 4 Echo, the Kaneko get-together. Jessica, Kaneko 2600 Smoky Trail, Unit 205 Fitchburg for Kaneko get-together. Be held at McKee Farms Park, Saturday, May 27th. That's a busy day, from 11 to 7 with amplified sound. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Is anyone here to speak on this one?
Me.
All right, I'm sorry. Am I pronouncing your last name right? I'm sure I'm not.
Now it's Kuniko.
Kuniko.
That's okay.
What can a German do? All right. Thank you for considering having this. How many people are you expecting?
50.
Okay, nice part. Okay. Again, you heard, what I asked everyone. So respect our park, respect our neighbors, and enjoy yourself. And should be a great weekend. Any questions? See, now we'll call the vote. All in favor? The Kuniko?
Yeah.
Get together. Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. You have a permit for them? Tracy has your permit right there. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Just one question.
Yeah.
We just scoped out the place. Are we allowed to move some of the tables and trash cans that are there?
You can move them, but they have to go back to where you found them.
Okay.
Okay.
That's right. Be clear about that. That's,
Okay.
yeah, if you want to mark or whatever you have to do to get them back where you started.
Well, right now they're all like
I know.
piled in the middle, so
I know.
it's just-
Yeah. Well, leave it neat, I guess is what I would say to you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, we will. Thanks.
All right, next we have
Thank you so much. Thank you.
4 Foxtrot, the Fain Family Barbecue. Joey Fain, 3105 Churchill Drive, Madison, for Fain Family Barbecue to be held at McKee Farms Park, Saturday, May 27th, from 3 to 9 with amplified sound. Do we have all approval? Is anyone here to speak on this one? No?
I do not believe so. We did route the application and none of the other departments had any issues with the event.
So I see this is held the same date and overlapping with the previous one. Is that?
So this is McGaw.
Oh, this is McGaw, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
never mind, I can't read Tracy, okay, all right. So the city sees no conflicts with this one. Shannon, do you have any questions?
No.
Seeing none, then we'll call a vote. All in favor of the Fain Family Barbecue at McGaw Park, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, it is approved. Tracy, you'll send them the permit in the mail. Next, we have 4G, the Gavin Hefty graduation party. Eric Hefty, 5006 Flat Avenue, Madison. Our Gavin Hefty graduation to be held at Eagle Jamestown Park, Fitchburg, on Sunday, June 4th, from 10 to 9 with amplified sound. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. I thought he said someone was registered for this. Is there? Guess not.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm stepping in for my husband because let's be real, he's not really the one planning the party, but he did submit the application. So if you want me to have him step in, I can. But as far as like giving you information on the party logistics and numbers, I'm probably your better bet.
You're a board person, yes, okay. How many people are you expecting?
We've invited about 80 and it's kind of a drop-in, so we expect no more than like 50 at a time. And our actual party time is from 3 to 7. We just extended the time so that we would have ample time for setup and cleanup.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for clarifying for me. It's a wonderful park for having a party. I'm there almost daily. I'll probably see you there. Stop and say hello to you. Shannon, any questions? Seeing none?
Nope.
All right. Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Gavin Hefty graduation party, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. We appreciate you using our park, and thanks for taking the time to Zoom in here.
Thank you for all you do. Have a good evening.
All right. Next, we have 4 Hotel, the Madison Walk to Cure Sclerodema Foundation of Greater Chicago for 2023 Madison Walk to Cure Sclerodema, I'm not pronouncing that right, to be held at McGaw Park, Lacey Road, June 18th from 7 to 1 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have anyone to speak to this one? We had this event last year.
We did, yes.
No one?
Yes, I'm speaking for the foundation. Hello.
Hello, Dennis. I think I recall you from last year.
Yeah.
How many people are you expecting, do you think?
We're expecting around 70.
Okay, all right. And the route's been approved by the police?
Yeah, we did have a pre-meet and everything's been approved.
Excellent.
It's all within the park.
Okay, wonderful. I love it. I love it. Okay. Shannon, any questions?
No.
I know, Dennis, thank you.
I actually wanted to know what
Scleroderma.
scleroderma means.
It means hard skin with the disease. So it's like lupus or like ALS. It's an autoimmune disorder where your skin kind of turns like all into a scar. So it's like really hard and firm, so you can't like move. So it makes you kind of freeze up. Especially it's like hard in the internal bodies because like you can't breathe because your lungs are hard instead of being pliable.
Thank you.
Thank you for that description. I wish you the best with this event. Thank you for holding it here, and thank you for raising money for this worthy cause. There are no questions. We'll call the vote. All in favor of the Madison Walk to Cure, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, and you should receive the permit in the mail. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you. You guys have a great evening.
Thank you. You too. Next, we have 4 Indigo Memorial Day Program, City of Fitchburg, for a Memorial Day program to be held at Gorman Wayside Veterans Memorial Park on Monday, May 29th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. with amplified sound. I'll move approval. Is anyone here to speak on it? Brad, is anyone?
Nope, that's a city-sponsored event.
Yep.
That happens every year at the park. It's well turned out and hoping for good weather.
I love attending. I've been there for many years, so I look forward to it also. Shannon, any questions?
Nope.
Tracy, you don't happen to know who do they have a keynote speaker yet?
I don't know. I can find out and get
You
you
can
that
find out, let me know.
information. Sure.
I'd like to spread the
Yeah.
word. I'd like to spread the word to neighbors. Okay, we'll call the vote. All in favor of 4 Indigo, the Memorial Day program at the Gorman Wayside Veterans Memorial Park, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have 4 Julia, Promega Family Picnic, Promega Corporation, Diane Clark, 2800 Woods Hollow Road, Fitchburg, for Omega Family Picnic to be held at Research Park Drive, Prairie, between Woods Hollow Road and East Sherrill Parkway on Friday, June 16th, from 3 to 8 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Vice Chair. Is anyone here to speak to this one? No? Just a question on this. Is this a park area or is it just a general?
No, this is actually on their
property,
property, but it's
okay.
outside, so that's why they're
Sound.
required to have a sound permit.
Sounds good, okay. I was gonna say, I don't recognize this as being one of our, okay. So they're having their picnic on their property and they're just getting a sound permit.
And this is a reoccurring event as well.
Okay. Reoccurring. Any questions, Shannon? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Promega Family Picnic sound permit signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have 4 Kilo, the Prout graduation party. Missy Prout, 5853 Persimmon Drive, Fitchburg, for Prout graduation party to be held at McKee Farms Park on Friday, June 16th, from 3 to 9 with amplified sound. Do we have anyone to speak to this one?
Yes, that's us.
That's what I was wondering, all right.
And the party is, we did 3 o'clock as setup time, so the actual party will be 5 to 9. We're expecting probably about 80 people. People kind of come in and out as well for this.
I'll move approval, I'll move motion to approve the Proud graduation party. As they mentioned, about 80 people. Again, we just ask to be respectful with the sound. Sometimes if the wind is blowing, you've probably heard me say this is the biggest complaint I get is sound later in the day. So respect our neighbors and enjoy the party. What school is Missy graduating from?
It's Missy's son, the 3 sons, and they're all graduating from Verona High School.
Triplets?
No, 3 different families.
Oh, 3 families, okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay.
Woo,
Yeah, that'd be a lot. 3 triplets.
I wasn't
Yeah.
aware of any triplets in that grade down there, okay. Then I'll call the vote. All in favor of the Prout graduation party to be held on June 16th, with amplified sound, signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. You should receive your permit in the mail. Okay. All right. Next.
All right, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next, we have 4 Lima, the Thirsty Goat patio music. Thirsty Goat, 3040 Cahill, Maine, for the Thirsty Goat outdoor patio music to be held at 3041 Cahill, Maine, from May 15th, 2023 through October 31st, 2023, from 10 to 10 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. This is reoccurring from last year, isn't it?
That's correct.
And is anyone here to speak to this?
They are not.
They are not? Okay.
However, we did have a correction.
Okay.
They are going to have background music and live music on the patio. Background music is Monday through Sunday, and the live amplified sound would be from typically on Friday nights and Saturday nights, ending at 10, no later than 10.
All right. Okay. So I would, Shannon, I'm going to move to amend this to show amplified sound with background music Monday through Sunday and stipulated in live sound or live music, Friday through Sunday.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor of the amendment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, back to the original, all in favor of approving the amended Thirsty Goat patio music amplified sound permit signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Tracy. Okay. Next, we're on to agenda item 5 Alpha. These are review of the following license applications. Festa Italia, consideration of application for special event sound permit Festa Italia Italian Workmen's Club, 917 Regent Street. Festa Italia will be held at McKee Farms Park on Friday, June 2nd, 2023, between 4 and 10. Saturday, June 3rd, from 11 to 10, and Sunday, June 4th, from 11 to 7 with amplified sound music. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Who was here to speak on this one? I'm losing track.
Nobody here from Festa Italia. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what I thought.
Sorry, come on in. I'm sorry.
Come on
up. I'm thinking of
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
I was thinking of Free State.
I'm sorry, Joseph. Only question I have for you is Father Dom going to be there on Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, well, then you got my I attend every year, and thank you for having this in Fitchburg.
I think one positive thing from your perspective is that we're going to, the music will end earlier than in past years. Past years on Friday night, Saturday night, it went to 10:30-ish. It'll be done before 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
on Friday and Saturday night, so hopefully that will make the neighbors happier.
Yeah. Thank you for that accommodation. What, have a sense of what your attendance has been? I'm guessing it'll be better than last year.
Well, we're hoping for about 5,000 people. But if you can give us some good weather, that would help with that.
I'd like nothing better. Beyond my pay grade, too. All right. Shannon, any questions?
Nope.
How many years have we had this at Windmill here? At McKee Farms Park here?
A dozen, maybe 10 to 12 years.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
At least 15.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well, thank you for having it in our week. We appreciate
it's
it.
a great venue.
It is. Yeah. All right, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the sound consideration application for event sound permit for Festa Italia, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Sound permit is approved. Next, we have 5 Bravo, approval of temporary Class B. Hang on one sec here.
Yep, we're gonna.
Thanks for Joseph.
That was just the.
Got one more. Approval of temporary Class B picnic license, beer and wine, and all temporary operators license. Italian Workmen's Club, 915 Regent Street. There's different addresses here.
I think it's supposed to be 914.
Okay, so I got 917 on one, 915 on the other, so it should be 914.
My apologies for that typo.
914, okay. I know where it is, I could find you. Where Festa Italia to be held in McKee Farms Park. Temporary operators, yourself and Jim.
DiUlio.
DiUlio, okay, all right. We have I'll move approval. Any questions, Shannon?
Nope.
Seeing none, all in favor of the approval of the temporary Class B picnic license, beer and wine, and temporary operators license for the Italian Workmen's Club, Festa Italia, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you for coming in, Joseph. Appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you there. Okay.
Thanks so much.
Hoping for good weather for you.
Next, we have 6 Alpha, review of the following license applications. Fitchburg Festival of Speed, consideration application for special events, street use, sound permit, pyrotechnic display, Fitchburg Festival of Speed, race day events, 2995 Sub-Zero Parkway, Fitchburg, to host Fitchburg Festival of Speed at Agora Pavilion on Saturday, July 8th, from 5 to 10 with amplified sound music from 7 to 10, pyrotechnic display from 9:15 to 9:30. Large-scale street use, including various roads from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Does anyone want to speak on this one? Brad?
Yep, I'm here on behalf of Race Day Events.
Okay. Thank you for having us, Brad. I just work up the street from where you, just up the street from you there, I'm right on Seminole Highway. So it's been, the fire department has reviewed this?
They have, and they
Okay.
have approved the fireworks display.
Okay. And the police have approved the road route? Okay.
Yes, yep, we had a pre-meet and everything was discussed. And the pyrotechnic company will be reaching out to the fire chief prior to make sure wind conditions are okay on that day.
Okay. So we are, it is still, Brad, I would just mention if the weather, if it is too windy, that would be canceled. I think you're aware of that. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep. And the fireworks company is very aware that safety is obviously the top priority, and they're not going to move forward if it is windy or
Okay.
not in the right conditions.
Well, I know the chief doesn't agree with me, but a famous sports writer, George Plimpton, who he did various sports and things, and he wrote one time, he said, fireworks make people happy. He said, well, we should have fireworks every day of the year and we'd have a happier country. The chief did not agree with me at all on that, but it's my...
I'm sure.
Shannon, any questions?
No.
Okay. How many years, I know we had this last year. Is this
I think it's the 5th year.
Okay, all right. All right, sounds good. Well,
It's 5 or 6. I just started with Race Day 11 months ago.
Okay. Well, I appreciate continuing events. It's a city kind of history and legacy and are built, around these things. So thank you for having this. Call the vote. All in favor of the consideration and application street event, street use, sound permit, pyrotechnic display for Fitchburg Festival of Sound, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Hang on there, Brad. Next we have 6 Bravo. Approval of application for temporary Class B picnic license beer for the Fitchburg Festival of Sound. Verona Wildcat Youth Association for Festival of Speed to be held at Agora Pavilion on Saturday, July 8th, with beer sales from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Temporary operators license, Ann O'Brien and Michael O'Brien. Are you here to speak for that, Brad, or is anyone else here for that?
Yeah, that's all part of my event.
Okay, all right. So you know them very well. I take this that you have met with them regarding this.
Yep, and after our pre-meeting, we added a second operator as was suggested.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I'll move approval of this. I'm sorry, getting ahead of myself. Shannon, any questions?
No.
Seeing none, then all in favor of the approval of application for temporary Class B picnic license beer and wine for Fitchburg Festival of Speed, signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have,
Thank you.
Brad, thank you. That was 6. Next, we have 7 Alpha, review of the following license applications. Race for a Grace, consideration application for street use sound permit. Race for a Grace Hospice Care, 5395 East Sherrill Parkway, to hold Race for a Grace at a Grace Hospice Care on Sunday, June 4th, from 7 to 1, with amplified sound permit from 8:30 to 1. Large-scale street use using various streets and roads from 7 to 1. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. See, I'm losing track of things here. Jane, are you here to speak onto this one? Okay. So, how many people are you expecting for the event?
300,
Okay.
roughly.
Wonderful. How many years have we had this event?
think this is a 6 or 7, yeah.
I assume the route's been approved by,
It has, yep, we had a pre-meet and everything was approved.
okay. Well, thank you for coming down. Appreciate you taking that out of your day. Shannon, any questions?
No.
Seeing none, they'll call the vote for approval of the consideration application for street use and sound permit for the Raceburg race on, lost track, Sunday, June 4th. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Jamie, appreciate you coming. Good evening.
Will you send that to your mail?
I have it for you right here.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our next meeting is announcements. Our next meeting is May 23rd, 2023. Before we adjourn, are you here for an agenda?
No, well, I was just coming to support pickleball.
It's not on our, I think you have to, I think you need to come to the council meeting.
Okay.
The council meeting at 7:30 is where that's on the agenda.
Okay, and is that in here
That's
too?
down the
That'll be
hall
down
in
in
the council chambers.
or down in the Francis Huntley Cooper.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for seeing
Sorry, I
us.
should have asked you sooner.
That's okay.
All right, our
That's
next.
interesting.
All right. Our next meeting is May 23rd, 2023. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. All in favor signify by saying aye. 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 We are adjourned at 7:03.
Aye.